Doing Duff here. I'm busy running around doing things to my Tesla on a Thursday night, and you may, depending if you saw the video today, you may or may not know why that is. And that's because I need to get this back to the way it was from stock, because I pulled the trigger on the Model Y. Yep, I held out all day and kept running the numbers, and it just, I don't know, it didn't seem like a bad idea to me. When I finalized the deal and ran the numbers, I can actually do a 5-year loan on this, and a 5-year loan, and still have a payment that's in line with, it's down so this is less likely to blow over, still have a payment that is basically the same as what I'm paying currently on my 72-month loan that I have on this car. So a year less term, not a huge outlay of cash, so it makes sense. Now I have to get this center cap out. I got to find a good tool to do this, because I plan to do the exact same thing on the Model Y. Pull off the ugly wheel cover and just expose the alloys underneath, which are much better looking. Little flat-edge screwdriver works wonderfully for this. I'm just leaving the rim blades on. No reason to take that off. I believe I can still, unless these don't, the hubcaps don't fit with the rim blades on, but I believe they do. Let's see, how does this line up? It's kind of a certain way, I believe. Okay. The hubcaps do fit, even with the rim blades installed. When these are the rim blades. So let's see how quickly we can do this. Reverse the process. What we do is line this up with the fill valve, like this. Reversed. So of course, this, without a doubt, is just another one of those impulse buy situations. But I can literally slide this into my monthly budget structure without impacting what I'm already doing at all. So if I was trying to maximize or make the absolute best financial decision in the world, this would not be it. But it's not like it's going to kill me either, so it should have a overall neutral impact to my financial reality week to week, other than having a loan for a longer period of time. But I always try to pay these off early anyways, and depending on what happens with the Cybertruck, who knows, I could wind up trading the Model Y on the Cybertruck. I don't know. We'll see how that all shakes out. Not quite sure at this point. Good thing is I have some time to think about it. All right, there you go. Aero wheels back on. And I had to get those back on because, I've never done a trade-in. When I bought my Model 3, I did not have a trade-in. But you are required to take pictures of your Model 3 from 5 or 6 different angles. So I need to make sure that I have the original wheel covers back on, because I don't plan to donate anything that I have paid for in addition on the Model 3 to Tesla. Anything extra is coming off short of the rim blades. Want a picture of the front seats from this angle, evidently. Picture of the odometer, I guess, of the car. Here's one other thing that I'm going to leave on the car: these body color covers for the handles, door handles. We're just going to leave those on. So all I need is, let's see, what screen would that be? Probably this screen here. Software maybe. I would need to, but okay. So I think that's all the pictures that I need. So at this point, I think I can pull the car in, and we'll go from there. Okay, so other things I'll be pulling out of the car, my floor mats, my rubber floor mats that I bought since no floor mats were included. I have the Jetta hub, USB hub. I'll be pulling that out. I have the Jetta wireless charging dock in there. I'll be pulling that out as well. And there's various knickknacks in there. And then the other major thing I need to remember to take with me is this adapter for 240 volt level 2 charging. They no longer include this adapter. They charge you 35 or 40 bucks for this little adapter right here. They only include the adapter for 110. So I'm glad I remember reading that somewhere, and I verified that today. So they'll get this charger back, but they'll get it with a 110 volt adapter and nothing else. I already pulled out this little carbon fiber, well, fake carbon fiber looking insert that I had on my steering wheel. Seemed like a lot of people didn't like that anyway, so that is going in the trash. Cutie's legs bother her, so I usually try to put her to bed at night. Good girl. My task is to quickly. Whoa! Shit! Damn it! It's best to make sure you have a solid surface before you sit down on a bucket, huh? All right. So what I'm doing here is trying to get the camera to stay still. This is one of the 2 automatic chicken doors that we have for the girls. This opens up in the morning to allow them access to their fenced-in yard. I have another one behind me on the actual coop itself, which allows them out into here. They're both on smart timers, Wemo smart timers, which are connected to the Wi-Fi router that is inside the coop, which is hardwired to the internet inside the house. I have a very long buried Ethernet cable that connects the coop to the house. Yeah, I'm not kidding. So anyways, the other day I just did this, and I evidently did a bad job. What happens is the string, you'll see when I open this up, there's a string that's connected to a motor, and it breaks every so often. Usually, you know, I can go anywhere from maybe 3 to 6 months in between doing this, and yep, definitely broke again. And I just did this the other day, and I must have done a shitty job of it because it broke already. Yeah, well, sure did. Okay, so let's drop this down. Okay. So anyways, while I'm doing this, what did I want to say? Oh, like the process, you know, with doing this transaction with a trade versus previously when I did not have a trade. I just bought the Model 3 without a trade last time. They still make the process easy. Yeah, especially if you're trading in a Tesla. Yeah, it's very easy. Basically, you know, I just had to confirm the mileage on the car, and you just saw me taking the pictures of it. And that's really about it. They ask you the questions about your auto loan, you know, the information for that so they can pay it off. And I was good to go without a whole lot of hassle. Now, something interesting that came up based on the comments from my prior video that I put out earlier today. There's a subscriber that lives out in Hawaii, and it's very funny. He has the same vehicles as I do. He has a 2016 Tacoma and a 2019 Model 3. I mean, I think that's kind of strange, but cool. But anyways, his is it's an SR Plus like my Model 3. The only difference being that he does not have full self-driving. Now, he only has 7,500 miles on his Model 3, very low mileage. You know, I guess in Hawaii he doesn't have to drive that much. Let's see if we're good here. Switch button is getting a little flaky on me. Alright, that looks alright. This is scheduled to go off at 6:30, and it's 6:28 right now. Alright, that looks good. Let's bring it up one more time. Alright. Okay, hopefully this should be ready to go. Until next time it breaks. So anyways, what I was saying was, yeah, this guy, he has the same vehicles as me. And he posted a comment saying, hey, I wonder like how much it would cost me to move into a Model Y. And I said, well, it's very easy to find out what Tesla will give you for a trade. It took me all of 5 minutes to get a number, so why don't you do that? And he did that. And I was very surprised at the number he was given. His trade-in value was only $27,000 and change. My trade-in value was $32,400. And it's funny, now, I mean, it could be, you know, maybe the market is not as strong in Hawaii, I don't know, as it is in South Florida. But what it actually confirmed was I have been communicating with, oh, there we go, communicating with our local Tesla sales office. They do a sales office here, not a service center, not a delivery center, but they do have a sales office in Naples. I guess he got triggered because, you know, once I asked for a trade-in value, he got my name as a lead, and he had been reaching out to me and communicating with me, kind of answering some questions. One of the questions I asked him was what I talked about this morning with full self-driving. Like does Tesla actually count that in the value of your trade-in? Did they put worth on that? Because I read something, and I referred to it this morning, that when Tesla takes a car with full self-driving in as a trade-in, they remove the full self-driving before they list it, so they are able to sell it again on that car. At least that's what I had read. The sales guy said that isn't the case. He said that full self-driving stays in the car, and it also helps with the value, the trade-in value of the car. And this story from this guy seems to confirm that, because his car is the same as mine, a third of the miles, less than a third of the miles, but it does not have full self-driving, and his appraisal came in like $5,000 less than mine. And I paid, I still haven't looked it up, either $4,000 or $5,000 for full self-driving. I think it was $4,000. So the full self-driving definitely does actually help your trade-in value of the car. So that question was answered pretty definitively. Yeah, my Rode transmitter attached to my waist for some reason instead of my neck, so hopefully you can hear me okay. Probably can, it's pretty sensitive. One of the last tasks we do for the day is put the food in this metal trash can, and that is to give a rodent-proof barrier to the chicken food. We have a persistent issue with palm rats around here, so the more difficult that you make access to food, the better. And we have learned that from trial and error. So yeah, chickens are all good for the night. Chicken coop door is down. Their main coop door is locked, and the Christmas lights are on. Yes, we leave Christmas lights on the coop all year round because the chickens told me they like it. So yeah, we just leave them up. And around this time, you're probably asking, is this a Duff's buying a Model Y video, or is this about chickens? Okay, it's definitely about buying the Model Y. I'm shooting video about buying the Model Y.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Okay. No, I was just going to say, Cindy was one of the influencing factors in the decision as well. She was very enthusiastic about the idea of getting a Model Y. She likes the color, she likes the additional space, she likes the hatchback. So yeah, she's happy.
I'm not.
Okay, weirdo. Guys, so that's going to wrap it up. I just wanted up. All right, guys, let's start again. That's going to wrap it up. I just wanted to. You want me to get that on film?
No.
You knew I was going to do that. That's going to wrap it up. Once again, just wanted to give you the update that Impulse Buy wins again. I'm confident that I'm able to do this without any sort of significant financial impact to my monthly budget, so it makes me feel a little bit better about it. And once the Cybertruck becomes reality, who knows what will happen from there? We will see. So one of the precautions I'm going to take is I'm actually going to leave the Tesla garage now until this happens. I don't know. The sales guy said that since this vehicle is actually in inventory over in Fort Lauderdale, when I got my Model 3, I had to pick it up at Dania Beach over there, and you guys may remember the name Dania Beach, and that was always kind of a shithole location. It was a bad location. You had to go across these horrible potholed roads and railroad tracks, and it was like jammed into like not a strip mall, but like a commercial strip mall, I guess, sort of. It was not a good location. So now supposedly they have a brand new awesome location in Fort Lauderdale according to the sales guy, so that's where I would be picking it up from. And since it's in inventory, this could happen relatively quick, so we'll find out. Only other thing I had to do, and I'm actually not quite done doing it yet, is I had to unfreeze my credit report, because as an identity theft prevention step, I have my my credit report frozen with all the agencies, and then I just unfreeze it as necessary. So I do have to do that yet, but once that happens, should be good to go. So if you found this video interesting, please give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please consider subscribing. With a new Tesla coming into the household, there will certainly be some additional Tesla content coming, for sure. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below about my impulse buy, which if I listed all the impulse buys I've had in the last 5 years, it would be a long list. Lots of EUCs on that list too. So, but that's all I have for now. Tomorrow's Friday. You're having a great week so far and a pleasant upcoming weekend. Until next time, Duffman out. Elsa, are you excited? Sadie, are you excited? Excited? I hope so.